What's up, guys? Emperor John Kill 3D Gaming here with another video, and the topic today is this new Star Wars game that is supposedly going to be revealed soon, called Star Wars. Right now it's called Project Maverick, and just like with films and now with video games, we don't know what these games are. They give them project names. Now, a lot of people are saying that it's going to be, or a lot of rumors I should say, are that it's going to be a starfighter type game, which has a lot of people mixed. Let's think about it. We've had two war games, Battlefront 1, Battlefront 2. We've had two war games. We've had a single player Jedi experience, Jedi Fallen Order. And it's been a while though since we've had a space type Star Wars Space Simulator-esque game where we're a starfighter. Because I remember these were two games back in the day that I played that they were sleeper hits, but a lot of people, they faded into obscurity over time, which was the Star Wars Starfighter games. They were outshined by the GameCube games that was going on, the Rogue Squadron games, which those were fantastic Star Wars based starship simulators that they changed it up a lot. They made it very unique to be in the Starfighter and giving different commands to your squad mates. If they do something like that again, I would actually be all for it. I'm not opposed to a Star Wars Starfighter game. I truly am not, because there's a lot of potential to do that. Star Wars Battlefront 2 right now is the closest space experience you can have, and with all the improvements Battlefront 2 has received in its life cycle, it is very fun to go in and gives you the groundwork of what a 100% Star Wars Starfighter game could look like. And yes, I know people want a MMORPG, they want an RPG, some actually want a Battlefront 3, and people obviously know Fallen Order 2 is coming, which is another Jedi experience. You know what they need to do? If people are not open to a Starfighter game, and I know this is going to sound very ridiculous to say, but believe it or not, I had a lot of fun playing this game with friends only, but we were young. When you could take a bad game and make it fun, and I think we all know what this game is. Star Wars Masters of Terras Kasai. I actually want a Star Wars fighter again. I want it could be done correctly. You know, hell, if you got the Soul Calibur people to do it, or hell, if you got the Mortal Kombat creators to make a Star Wars fighting game, it can be done. Okay? That is something. If you don't want a Star Wars Starfighter game, then we should get, for the first time in a long time, a fighting game. Many games in the Star Wars franchise have had battle modes and fighting modes. To be honest, the best battle mode that you will find is in the original Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, and the Wii version, scratch that, not the Wii version, the PSP version of Star Wars The Force Unleashed. Those two were the best they had the best Star Wars battle modes. Okay? You have some that you can do battle modes on the GBA or co-op in certain aspects, but if not a Star Wars space simulator, you know, doing starships, squad related objectives, if that's not your cup of tea, because I understand there's a lot of people that are not all for starfighters or battling in space. People prefer infantry, people prefer to play as a Jedi or a Sith, and I think if you were to give us a Star Wars fighting game, it could fill the need for that. How? One, lightsaber wielders. You can have the Jedi and the Sith characters that we know, and there's even characters that can fight the Jedi and the Sith with melee weapons that aren't lightsabers. We've seen it in the Clone Wars, we've seen it in Rebels, we've seen it in canon with stun batons or the electro staffs. It can be done. You know, I think there's not a lot of information on Project Maverick. A lot of people are just speculating or adding clickbaits to it. I'm going into it optimistically, not knowing what it is. I'm just giving you an idea of what these could be, because it's not a Battlefront 3 as much as I would like it to be. It's not Fallen Order 2, which Fallen Order 2 is still a little ways off. So to fuel to not fan the flames, but to keep the hype going for Star Wars games. Either a fighting game or go through with the starfighter game, but make it accessible for all people to come in and play. For people that are not used to that type of system, that don't like being in there, give them a reason to come into it. You know, I was the same way once. It can be done correctly. Project Maverick, we don't know what you're going to be, but I hope you surprise us soon. Anyway, this is Emperor John Kill 3D Gaming. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow, and I'll catch you all next time.